Ladies and gentlemen, the story you're about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
In a few days from now, 3 sixth formers from our beloved school will be thrown from a great height. What have they done to deserve such a punishment? Well, they volunteered to do a parachute jump in aid of Bernardo's. Little did they realise that the massive difficulties and hardships that they'd have training, or that they'd be getting the Desmond Wilcox treatment from us. The 3 parachutists are Rachel Haskins, Darren Jett, and Rob Richards. Rob, you're throwing yourselves out of the plane 2,000 feet up in the air. You're mad, aren't you?
Yeah? No two ways about it.
Yeah. Why are you doing it though? I mean, there must
raise money for charity, I wouldn't do it. Hopefully, we're not quite sure how much we're going to raise from the jump, but all together with the fashion show and the non-uniform day and all the other activities that are going on, we're hoping to raise between £1,000 and £2,000.
That's quite a lot. What's the money going to be used for? Are you going to send it off to Bernardo's, or are they going, do you know?
Yeah, it's just going to go straight to Bernardo's. We'll probably try and find out for the benefit of the rest of the school who's received what they're going to use it for.
Well, who thought of it first of all?
Well, we had a representative from Bernardo's coming, which we do every year to the sixth form, just to tell us about their organisation and how they work. And she mentioned during the course of the talk that one of the ways that they raise money is people doing parachute jumps for charity. Well, I thought that it might be a good idea to have a go. And I asked some of these two, well, I think I'm not very still are, and they said, yeah, they'd do it. So we decided that we'd try and do it as part of a fundraising effort for the school. That way we wouldn't have to pay the initial jump fee anyway, but we'd raise enough to be able to recoup that.
Well, I sort of volunteered on that day when Bernardo's came out. And Rachel later on.
Astro.
What were your initial reactions?
I really want to do it, it's one of my ambitions.
How much training have you done?
None yet.
It's done over a weekend. They have intensive training. We have to be there at 7 o'clock on Saturday morning, and it's all day. Yeah, you have sort of physical activities and lectures as well throughout the day and Sunday morning. How to land, position, steering the parachute, that sort of thing.
Doesn't sound like much fun.
No.
Well, how much of the money does go to Bernardo's and how much of it gets spent on it?
Well, initially you have to pay £75 for the training, but if you raise £150, then the money is, you don't have to pay anything, so it all goes to charity.
I see. Darren, your feelings towards the jump, you apprehensive or are you looking forward to it?
A bit of both, really. I think the excitement will be there, jumping out, but I'm a bit scared of heights, so I'll probably be pushing some.
A bit scared of heights?
Yeah.
Take a change of underwear.
Yes.
So, I thought somebody scared of heights, it would have been the last thing they want to do, really.
Yes, well, I'm better than that.
Finally, the big question. I know you'll be trying to keep this from your mind as much as you can, but surely you must be thinking, what if it goes wrong?
We die,
Is that it? I mean, this surely
Exactly what you mean by
well,
what goes wrong.
well,
shoot
what
them,
if you stop exactly?
You snuff it.
Yeah.
People break a leg. I know somebody who's broken a leg,
Yeah.
but I know a hell of a lot of other people who've done it.
But it's not, I mean, it's
Two or
not
three
quite the
times.
same. I mean, some people say, oh, it's more dangerous crossing the road than it is climbing a plane. But you're actually doing this, you're putting yourself into the risk situation.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. But they're professional people.
yeah, you trust the people
yeah.
in charge there.
I mean, I'm not too good about heights. Well, but I abseil, and that doesn't bother me at all because I know I'm roped up and I know I'm safe. But standing on the edge of a cliff scares me to death. You know, I mean, if you know you've got the safety there, it doesn't bother me. But I wouldn't stand at the open door of an aircraft if I didn't have a parachute.
No.
That would scare me.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, safety is there. You got a parachute, and you also have a backup, don't you, as well, just in case.
Okay. So, how are your families feeling about this right now?
They're not really letting They're not really letting up.
They're not really letting on.
I don't think they're looking forward to it too much.
So, keep it very quiet about it.
Yeah.
If it goes right, then congratulations.
Yeah.
That was recorded on the 4th of July. The jump was scheduled for dawn on the following Sunday. However, the weather conditions were deemed not right, so it's postponed until Friday the 13th. Undaunted by superstition, the three, along with friends and family, went back to Haveney Green, where the drop was to be held. All we had been told was that the jump was expected sometime after 1 o'clock. We arrived in good time and settled down for what was to be a long wait. Haveney Green Airfield is about 5 miles from the city of Wolverhampton. In constant use, light aircraft, helicopters, and even the odd private jet frequently land and take off, mostly to other airfields around the country, but often coming in and going out from abroad. However, as interesting as the plane spotting was, we were here to watch Rob, Rachel and Darren. As we waited for them to appear, I spoke to Rob's mum about her feelings for what her son was going to do.
Well, I suppose I'm very proud of him, really, but I don't think I envy him. I wouldn't be up there with him, and I should be glad when he's back on the ground with both legs intact. Fingers crossed. We're all hoping that, and we hope they're raising a lot of money for Bernardo's.
You admire what he's doing though?
Oh yes, I mean, since he was tiny, he's been that. And he's absolutely, and the idea of hurling himself after one, I'm sure he'd enjoy it. Although I think he was a bit nervous.
Darren's mum had similar sentiments. Are you still nervous?
Yes.
Very.
Not very, but I'm a bit concerned.
Yeah.
But I suppose it's only natural. Because I know Darren doesn't like heights.
Yeah.
I think once he's jumped out, he'll be alright. Once the canopy opens, he'll be alright. But I think they're great doing it. The three of them, I do admire them very much. But I should be glad when they're on the ground, safe. No problems, hopefully.
An hour passed then too, and still no movement from the parachute centre. Eventually, at 3:15, the enormous Brit Norman Islander troop carrier began to taxi. to us. The spectators watched as the plane took off. Steadily climbed up to the required height of 2,000 feet and began to shed its load. Rachel is the one with the yellow parachute. Although they seem to be falling slowly, each one is in fact falling at over 20 miles per hour. The plane circled, dropping 2 parachutists every time and dropping 7 in total. Gradually, the jumpers begin to land on the grassy airfield. Rachel, however, has other ideas. Instead, she plumps for the extra comfort of the concrete runway, landing with a bump, again at 20 miles per hour. Came down, its mission completed successfully. It's all over.
Relieved. Really relieved.
It seemed to go well, didn't it?
Yes. Very much.
I wasn't sure about the first one. They didn't seem to get up, but I thought he wasn't looking at it properly.
I thought it went very well, actually.
Yeah.
I should imagine that it was quite exhilarating for them.
Yeah.
Really.
It was easy getting back, I think. How do you feel now it's all over?
Relieved, thank you. Glad they're all down in one piece, though it's difficult to tell which was which, who was who.
It was.
Really, yeah. We'll have to ask them the colour of their parachutes.
The red one's like still coming. This one. I bet that's Darren. It will be Darren. It's bound to have landed.
I think Darren's the one furthest away.
No.
I'm sure they were all together. Looks lonely, that one.
How did it go? How did it go?
It was great. Yeah.
You enjoyed it then?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it? I know, I'm sorry.
Yes, I really enjoyed it. It was great. And I have bruised my foot, and I did land on the runway.
You bruised your foot?
Oh, please.
What's it like actually coming down?
Tom, you can't do this.
I'm sorry.
Ask Darren. He did
Just have asked him, he liked it.
Yeah, I
Would
liked
you do it again?
Yes, I will.
Can we have that in writing?
What did it feel like, Dad?
Really good.
Was it?
Yeah.
You'd do it again, would you?
I would, yeah.
Be nice.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, that's okay. Glad to be reunited?
Yeah.
What a stupid question. Glad to be reunited.
How long before the next lot goes?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you'll be sad.
Through the conversation with Darren, we find that Rob hasn't gone up with their 7. He's still on the ground, waiting to go up.
That's what they said.
He hasn't gone.
We could see you getting in, we could tell who you were, and then we could see somebody waving as we came around the corner.
Yeah.
Was that you did wave? Didn't you?
I did, yeah.
I was waving, yeah, I could see you waving, and then obviously I couldn't tell who was coming down.
Couldn't tell who was who.
Too
But I
far
had a
away.
feeling you were going to be the red one, because that's the one that went down with the
Once you got crash helmets on, you were in the
And there was an airship over there, so yeah, we thought that might have been you blown away.
I thought I was going to land on the runway as well, actually.
Did ya?
Yeah.
What were you thinking when you came down?
Oh, you didn't have time to think, you just enjoy the scenery sort of thing. Although when you get a certain way down, you
Think, oh, ground coming.
yeah, and you've got to figure out which way you're going, because you're supposed to come into the ground going backwards. But, well, I had to go forwards because otherwise I would have landed on the runway.
You've been there a long time, messing about, training. What were you doing there?
Where?
Well, we were out here for hours.
No, we were just
What did the training?
waiting around, that's all. There's no training. Waiting for another instructor to come.
Did you get a cup of coffee or anything?
No, I didn't.
You've had some coke.
I didn't feel like bringing it back up or something. It's alright.
Time passes and still no confirmation that Rob will go up. A delay while the aircraft rush hour took place set the parachutists back, and then the wind got up, reaching 20 miles per hour, double the speed that is the maximum for a safe jump. Well, it's 7:15 here at the Halfpenny Green Airport, and Rob still hasn't jumped. The wind's too hard, as you can probably hear, and it doesn't look like he's going to jump tonight, unless, of course, the wind blows down by about 8 o'clock. That's when the pilot has to go home. Meanwhile, the waiting continues. Everyone by now is beginning to get not a little fed up. Finally, not 20 minutes later, Rob came out with the news. There was little chance of the wind dying down before 8 o'clock, and so the jump was shelved once more. Rescheduled for the following Sunday, there was nothing else but for to go home.
Yeah.
Obviously. I think he's trying to come Sunday morning.
Sunday morning?
Yeah. Try again. But it's first come, first served.
It had been a long day, but at least Rachel and Darren had jumped successfully, raising money for a good cause. As we left the airfield, I asked Rob what his feelings were. Was he angry?
No, not really. I'm coming back on Sunday. I'll do it on Sunday. I mean, I've had more practice. I feel more confident than I did before, so this lot was just bloody jammy, that's all.
So, still quite confident to do it again on Sunday then?
Yeah. Well, still scared, but who wouldn't be?
Rob went back to the airfield on the following Sunday, but the jump was once again postponed. He has since abandoned the attempt indefinitely. Thank you.